could ever use, and would continue doing so for decades. Of water, they still had 100 tons left over. While melting and splitting the water they used for propellant, they had extracted from it many tons of phosphorus, carbon, ammonia, and other chemicals left over from the dawn of the solar system that had once cloaked Greg's skeleton in a reeking black carapace. That stuff, as Sean Probst had well known, would be priceless as nutrients to support agriculture. They no longer had to worry, ever again, about the things that had been their obsessive concerns for the last 5 years. Periges, apogees, burns, propellant, movement of any kind. No bolide could touch them down here. Even if Cleft banged into an equally large rock at some point, they would probably survive it. The vitamins that had been packed into every arclet launched up into the Cloud Ark had been intended to support a population of thousands. Even though many of these had been lost, what remained was still more than enough to keep a small colony in aspirin and toothbrushes for a long time. They were dependent, in many ways, on digital technology. They could not long survive without robots to do work for them and computerized control systems to keep the installation running. They had no ability to fabricate new computer chips to replace the old. But the architects, anticipating this, had stocked them with a large surplus of spare parts that would last for hundreds of years if husbanded carefully. And they had plans for rebooting digital civilization later. They had tools for making tools, and instructions on how to use them when the time came. With immediate needs accounted for, the discussion turned toward the obvious problem at hand. All heads turned toward Moira. My equipment made it through perfectly unscathed.
I have it on camera. I have it on my dash cam.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's convenient. I mean, there's nobody in the car, so it's like,
Huh.
I've never seen that. It just flows all of a sudden. I almost thought it was your fault, but I'm like, no, that car wasn't.
Yeah, I hadn't even started my car yet.